Well folks, we're back out here today to try to improve upon this Bear Creek Arsenal in 243 with load development. Now these are 90 grain bullets that I've tried before, powder that I've tried before, but we're using a different book to come up with some different numbers. It's sort of like saying if you don't like the diagnosis from your doctor, you go ahead and get another doctor. Or the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different outcome. Well, whoever came up with that statement never met a reloader or anybody that's ever rode bronc horses. So here we go, folks. Target set up at 100 yards. Let's get to shooting. All right then. I've got 5 loads of Nosler 90 grain ballistic tips. This time I'm using H4831. Now I tried that before and didn't get the velocity that I was looking for. So I resourced a different book, Nosler's book, and it came up with numbers where I could go clear up to 47 grains. So that's where we're going to go today. Now I'm going to make it kind of easy for you. I'm just going to show you the first 3 and the last 3 because I think you've seen enough of this 243 and we need to move on to other calibers. But let's go ahead and see what happens. First shot, cold bore, clean bore is always what I'm interested in, and I'm starting out at a lower charge, but let's see what happens. It'll be the target on the left, lower right. All right, first 3. Eyes on, ears in. Let's see what happens. .30-15. Slow. .29-87. Okay, not a great group, and that was 30-28. So let's check this out. Average 30-10. Standard deviation 20. Extreme spread 41. Alright, so let's go ahead and reset. I'll just bring in for the last 3, but keep in mind that's 31-10. Alright. 30-10. Sorry. Hey, what can I say? I decided to bring you in on this 3rd load because I'm getting kind of a funny response. I've gone up a full 1.5 grains from my starting load, and yet my speed is only 3,009, where my first average was 3,010. So I'm going to show you this middle load. I've got 3 more to do, so I'll show you this one and the last one. I've got a pretty good target, so I think you need to see that. For those of you that don't really care about speed but care about accuracy more, I like both. But, well, let's go ahead and shoot these 3 and see what happens. It'll be the target on the right, upper right. Again, we're getting pretty good groups. All right, how did that do? Well, that average now, 30.47, so it finally went up a little bit. Well, quite a bit actually. So maybe I'm kind of getting there. Okay, that's an SD of 26, that's still pretty high. Alright, so I'll bring you in for the last three. See you in a while. Alright, as promised, this will be the last three. That last one was an average of 30, 90, 87. So that's still about, every bit of 70 feet below where it should be. So let's go ahead and shoot these last three. This is at a maximum charge according to the Nosler book. Okay, it'll be the target on the right, lower left. There we go. Well, save the best for last. Seems to always go that way. Let's take a look here. That was an average 31.13. SD though, 40. Crazy. Extreme spread, 79. .3080 on the last one, second one, 3101. First one, 3159. That's where it should be. But the rest kind of dropped off after that. Alright, well, let's go analyze that target, wrap this thing up. I'm waiting for what you have to say about 4831 shortcut. If it works for you, let me know. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's go over this target. Some of you guys like to see this kind of thing, so I've got these numbers upside down. So this was the actual first shot. So the number was 45.4, 3010, SD of 20, 41. Let's see what that spread is there. Center to center. Looks like 0.778. And up here, the second go around, looks like 0.855, and that was a speed of 29.82, so it actually slowed down from the first go round. Okay, so let's go over to this other side over here. The next step was 46 grains. Let's see what that group entails. 0.650. Then the next one over here, 46.3. Let's see what that entails. Looks like 0.868. So then the next one was down here, 46.6. We finally got up to 3,100 feet per second. It took a while, but still a high SD of 21, extreme spread of 41. Let's see how big that group is. 0.904. And then the best for last, I guess, 47, 3,113 feet per second average, but a high SD of 40 and 79. So again, how would you know without a chronograph? You'd probably pick that target and go ahead and load up to that. But with that SD and that extreme spread, that's a no-go. But it's a good group, I'll give you that. .570. Okay, folks, well, that'll do it for this 243. 4831 kind of gave me some mixed numbers. Tell me what you think of 4831 and tell me what your success is. And don't forget to include your speed and extreme spreads. That's what I need to know the most. But I really think that the disparity here is still the fact that I'm not very good at crimping and getting a consistent crimp. But if you like this content, folks, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time. God bless y'all. Goodbye.